Hello there. This is Isix once again with Kerbal Space Program, and the Moonbuster won because the last Moonbuster killed Jebediah due to his own stupidity. Thankfully, Bill is much more stupid, so this should go without a hitch, right? Anyway, to do extra science on the way up, I put on some of the materials base, science juniors, engineering group, things, laboratories. I haven't actually checked to see if I have more science, but I don't care. I'm going to launch this baby anyway. There's not much changes other than what's already been done. And yeah, so... I think I'm certainly... Yeah, I'm going to... Before I actually get going too far, I'm going to do a little trick with turning off the fuel in the one bit. Now, hopefully all those solid rocket boosters will pop off at the same time. They should give, hopefully, enough extra lift right off the top to get us past our difficulties. I am realizing now I didn't secure them properly with struts, but oh well. Probably it'll just end in tears, right? Like always. Anyway, throttle up, turn off that for now. That. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. That way, all the fuel will be used up from the pods first, and not the middle bit. Till I'm good and ready. Anyway, 3, 2, 2.5, 1.7. Dance a jig, Jebediah, for you're going to or Bill, because you're going to space again. You should be happy about this. I know you're going to scream your head off, but bye. Ooh, that's a lot more lift. He's growing uneasy with the situation. And that is a lot of rocketry there. Finally getting onto the sunny side of the planet. Go ahead and do a material bay. Check. See, by having multiple on the rocket at the same time, I can do a whole bunch of them at the same time, and it'll give me a lot more data. Yay! Science! Again, Bill! Before it's too late. You're getting your diminishing returns returned well. And we're getting a lot of torque. Getting really torqued off here. That's okay. That's okay. Just as long as nothing explodes right now, we're in good shape. Whew. Okay. And off with those. Slide correction. There. That's good enough right there. Turn us back right there, I think. Yes. Start a little bit of our gravity turn. Why? Because why not? Why? Why, yes. And here's where we really start getting up. Will we get to orbit on the main stages here? Let's find out. If we don't, well... We'll make sure Bill doesn't go on EVA when he's going back in the atmosphere again. Rocketry. It's not the most efficient way to do it, but it's getting me there, right? I wouldn't give for some mainsails right now. Even with crappy fuel tanks. They look funny, but it would work. That's a bit of a jump. Just kind of following along a little bit. Alright. We're almost out of the atmosphere. Let's do some more science real quick. Go ahead and transmit that home. And cut off. Why? Because I want to save at least a little bit more fuel for the final bit of orbital insertions. How are we doing for resources? We have plenty. We are slowly losing electric charge. Maybe, yes. That's okay. That's A-okay. Because we're using our flywheels and stuff, probably. Okay. Suddenly space music! And we're about minute 30. Bill, how you hanging in there? Want to go on EVA? No, not really. How you doing inside the cockpit here? You're like, oh God, what's going on? Why do they speak English on this world? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Alright, so we're still another minute out. Could probably start burning again. But I want to do it efficiently. As efficiently as possible. So I'm actually going to warp up a little bit. There we go. Back to normal. And right on cue, we fire the engines! And those are burnt out now, so we drop them. And this is really not going to get us into orbit, is it? I'm going to have to redefine this lower stage, aren't I? Oh well, Bill. We love you anyway. With lasers and robots and things. It's pretty sweet. Yeah, just not enough power with this engine and this excess fuel capacity here. Well, maybe I should go back to a design I devised in ages past. That was actually pretty good overall. It had its drawbacks, yes. You know, it required a large asparagus structure to get it even lifted off. But, yeah, it did its duty. Kind of curious if I can even get this to orbit at this point. Figured just dropping the extra solid rocket boosters on there would get us most of the way there. But apparently not. Oh well. Eh. A lot of wasted energy, a lot of wasted fuel. But I'm hopeful. I want to see how far exactly I can get with this baby. Alright. And toss. And fire. Woo! We're gonna get orbit on the secondary engines. Is that guy still floating off in deep space? We have to do it quick. Otherwise, we're gonna fall back into the atmosphere, and that's gonna be bad times for everybody. Oh no, it's bad times. Bad times at Ridgemont High, as they say. I don't know who says it, somebody does. I say it, that's what's important when you're doing science. Science and innovation. It's where the milk's at. Why are we talking about milk? I don't know. We're in, quote, orbit. We're going to use up almost everything we can to get above 50k, and atmospheric kiss. Baby. Alright. We're, I guess, almost out of fuel already, but it's a start, I guess? I'm not going to send you an EVA because we could still kiss the atmosphere, which would be a bad times for you, Bill. I think just coming back home might be the best option, but This is Kerbal Space Program. We don't believe in best options. Ha 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 ha. Alright. We're going to set this as our target. Okay, we want to go on this one again. And closest approach. Something like that, I think. Get us right out there. Want... Ooh, 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 ooh. Something workable. You know, like the sandwich. That's terrible. That's a pretty good option, I think. Then we just gesture up. And then a little over, a little under. We'll just kiss the orbit slightly. A little more. Yeah. Of course, we are losing altitude now. More than we should be, because we are actually kissing the atmosphere. Oh well, at least we'll get pretty close, right? Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, well, okay, we're actually climbing up a bit. That's a good sign. Hello, son. You wish to destroy me, don't you? Well, I'm not going to let you. Okay, we are about 5 minutes, 20 seconds from Super Burn, and we'll run for 16 seconds. We're gonna cut down this time a bit. Bill is totally freaking out as usual. Bill, you're back to good form. 3 minutes. I should go to bed soon. That's the problem with games like this. They're too addictive. 1 minute. And we'll go ahead and just a little bit here. Fire in 3 seconds. 2, 1. Fire! 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Perfect. We are going to enter an orbit of some sort. It's going to bring us very close to the moon. At some point here, but I'm worried that it's not going to be enough. So we're going to burn just a little bit more. There we go. So we got this orbit, which will get into a Munar orbit for a little bit. Then stuff will happen. And coolies. Okay. This isn't going to be enough to land, but it'll at least get us close. And then we'll get home. Hooray! So we're going to warp up a little bit more. A little bit more. That moon. It's getting closer. While we are here, I'm going to go ahead and have our dude turn off the SCS for now. Give a crew report. Report. It's very round. I am very glad you have discovered the shape of the world. Now, we're not anywhere near the atmosphere, and probably not going to let go, are we? Without, proper safety precautions. Nope, okay. EVA report about the situation. And we can transmit that when you get back inside. Not sure if that's actually going to send us, that was the thing. Because you don't really have a separate external recording device. Let's get the EVA report, save it, go back inside. Oh, dumb experiment. Okay. It does save it, I guess. Then can we review stored data? Okay, we can set this back now. Hooray! How's our power? Power's good. Let's do one of the experiments. Ooh, it's a really nice science value. Assembles the glow. Looks like it'll be fun to paint the rocket with this. Let's go ahead and keep this data. Let's go ahead and do the goo as well. Let's go ahead and keep this data. Goo feels right at home here. There we go. I guess we have to sort of, there's a certain amount of time required to take data or something like that. Anyway, back to the map view. Let's speed ourselves up so we can get in a reasonable amount of time here. We are currently 3 million meters from the planet's surface. Speed up and more. Okay. Not quite there. Let's not feed the space kraken. Let's go ahead and slow down a bit. Whew. Alright. Minutes, they just fly by. Now, I could get into a Munar orbit probably pretty easily. The problem is I'm a little worried that it'll leave me into deep space. Yeah. Hey, it's that guy. What's he doing? Is he just going off there now? Never to be found again? Poor guy. Well, let's do some more science on things like that. Let's do a crew report. So surface the moon and try to find a good landing space. The inside of the craters might be the best option. Alright. Sounds good to me. Let's do Phil Lettuce. Do another crew report because I like getting cheap science on the cheap. How's our power situation? And one more to be sure, because this is like a moon survey type mission here, I guess. This is like Apollo 9 or... No. Crap, was that the one that had the horrible disasters? No, we're good. We're good. We'll keep the current science intact. We just wanted to get some sample things doing stuff, places. Well, let's go ahead and whip around the moon real quick. It's a very slow journey, so let's speed it up a bit. Let's turn it up a notch. See, we kind of have to get over there still. And we're kind of backing up our way to do such. So our orbit kind of does its thing. Alright, so, because the orbit's actually changing to meet up with it. And we're sort of lagging behind the moon. Moon! Go away, moon! Okay, let's slow her down a little bit. Don't want to do something too crazy here. Okay. Now this does look like it's going to take us right into impact the moon there, but don't worry, it's not. The moon's going to fly away. But while we're here, and at our sort of best energy state, let us do a burn to land. Yes, land all the way out here. Go ahead and fix that. See, now we are no longer in orbit. How do I know? Because the other side of the orbit is now going away. In fact, it's well inside the planet. And we are now out of main fuel. So we're going to go ahead and kick that habit. Turn that off. Turn these back on. There we go. We can fire a little bit. And if we need the extra fuel, we'll still have it. Coolies. Yeah. Can we do another crew report? That'd be awesome. It's very round. Yes, it is. More science! Now, I might want to do another probe mission after this one. Woo. Space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of this spacecraft called Moonbuster 1. Its silly mission is to eventually get back home, and hopefully not everybody dies in the process. Now let's go ahead and speed it up here. Ooh, still going very, very slow because we're going to 150 meters per second on a journey of a lifetime. Okay, now we don't want to let this get too out of hand when we're in high warp. Can actually slow it down. We're a bit halfway back. Goodbye, Moon. It's weird how their perspectives work. Yeah, you don't want to pull another space Kraken incident here. We're coming in at a pretty good clip. 1,000 some meters per second. I'm going to go ahead and cut my warp for the moment. So I want to be in a position to fire the engines. Why? Why not? Ooh, 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 ooh. No, not too far. Yeah, alright. So, let's fire them up. So I just want to cut off some of my velocity here. Don't want to come down too fast, you see. Yeah. If this planet was smaller, we would be lowering our orbit. And requiring it to be even smaller by the moment. Yes. Who thought getting to the moon was going to be this hard? God, it's terrible. Alright. That's much more manageable, I think. Let's go ahead and speed her up again. Warping 50s. Still over 1 million meters away. Well, it's only 1,000 kilometers. This is a really small planet, you see. A few more seconds. Ta-da. And this actually is kind of good practice for Munar insertions. Kind of go for a bit, slow down, go for a bit, slow down, go for a bit, slow down some more. Whee! Because I found it's a lot easier to get actually on the moon by just kind of coming straight down slowly. Because its gravity's pretty weak. You could kind of come at it at an angle, but that tends to just lead to tears and unfortunateness. Like poor Jebediah impacting on the western coast of Hoggoblea Kerbal, or whatever crazy land they have here. Alright, let's... No, let's not go that fast. Okay, we're still at 300k. Can go 10 times faster. Get about 100k, we'll pop back to normal speed, I think. And... why 100k? Because that's when I'm gonna fire this up one last time. Try to work on slowing us down so we don't just go crash, splash, dash. And then we do that. And now we play the waiting game as we enter the atmosphere. Where's our fiery special effects? Why are we always on the dark side when we're coming in? It's so annoying. We're coming in really hot. Like, hotter than I think I've ever have before. Okay, we're slowing down. I think Bill's probably dead. Yeah, if we're not over ocean, he's gonna hit something real quick here. Yeah, we're on normal warp. I think he's over ocean. Can't tell if that awkward blackness is water or not, though, is the problem. At least there doesn't seem to be anything on the horizon. Slowing down. This has been a very, very hot re-entry. And this has been Isix, and this has been Bill. Somehow getting by the moon and possibly back. I'm not sure. Did I just hit the water? Oh, something else hit the water, not below me. So we are over water, okay. Whee! Don't know why I could do that, but cool. It's like I'm going to put myself in the wrong way. Alright, so yeah, so this has been Isix with the Kerbal Space Program once again, and holy crap, everything's going terribly. Until next time, everybody. Toodles. Yep, wave them, Bill. Toodles.